Hi, welcome to Flutter Junction. Today we are going to learn how to switch theme in Flutter or mobile applications. Before going on, if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified on upcoming videos. Right, let's move on. Before going inside the coding, let's see first how our final application shall behave. This would be our final application. We have a bar and the action button. When clicking it, we are going to change the theme of the application. And we are going to use two packages. One is shared preferences. It is used to store the simple data, as we can see here, and you can save any sort of data type in shared preferences. And other is provider is the state management package, and it is also the Flutter favorite. Right, let's move on. For that, you need to have your project created. If you haven't created your project, please pause the video and create the project following the link above in this video. And if you have already created a project, you need to add these packages in the dependencies in the pubsec.yaml file. In this pubsec.yaml file, find dependencies and then add your dependencies here, and then run pub-get. Right, and after doing this, let's move on. And for that, we are going to remove this. We don't need this. We are going to create our own homepage dot, and it is going to be stateful widget. Before that, let's import some packages from Flutter, and then homepage extends stateful widget. That means we can change the state of our items or variable. Then override widget build. Oh, sorry, we need to create the state here. State, my mistake. We have to create the state. That means state of the homepage. Create state, and then homepage state, and then class homepage state extends the state of homepage, and then here we override the build method. Widget build context, and then we return scaffold. Scaffold is the screen of the mobile or emulator, and we are going to give a bar, and we are going to give the title here, and title would be text widget, and then our title would be like theme, and then we have the button on the app bar. So let's add the button, and it will be icon button, and it takes two arguments, onPressed and icon, and onPressed would be empty now for now, and icon would be icons dot wb underscore sunny, and then after actions we are going to create the body, and our body would be list view dot builder, and then it takes some arguments. One is item builder, and it takes context and the index, and then we return the widget from here. I have written card now, and it also takes other arguments to parameters. That is item count. Item count means our length of list, means I would give for now 10, and then we use the minimum size of the list and we give true. Alright, and this is needs to be const for the constant value, and this needs to be also override the key constructor. And for that, let's import first home page here in main.file, homepage.dart slash, and then let's remove this home. Our home would be home page, and card, and I would give child for now. Text hi for now, and then reload it. Right, we got the list of highs here. We have 10 item count and we have 10 highs here. And alright, let's make it better. Remove this text and then let's give padding, and it takes padding const sets dot all 10, and then let's have our child text item dollar the index. That means we are going to have the index of the list, and again reload it. As you can see, we have 10 items here. Now when clicking this button, we are going to change the theme of the application. For that, we have to make the models, and also we are going to save this theme on this shared preferences, so that when coming back to application we can have the same theme that we have chosen before. Right, let's create the new class for that, and I would say my theme underscore preferences dot star. Here we are going to import shared preferences from shared preferences dot dark, and then class my theme preferences, and then we are going to keep the key static const our unique key. I would say unique key equals unique. As I have said earlier, shared preferences takes the value, stores the value in key value pair. That means we are going to save the value on one key, and we are going to get the value from the same unique key, right? And then we are going to make two methods so that we can set and get the preferences, and this key should be different for different parameters or different values we are going to save. Set theme, and it takes bool value, and then we are going to initiate the shared preferences. Shared preferences equals await shared preferences that get instance, and then this is the await function, so we have to make this async await until our set preferences don't get initiated. These methods are run. That's why sorry, my mistake. And then we are going to save the value in shared preferences equals, oh sorry, not set bool. That means we are setting the boolean value. If we have to save the string value, we are going to use set string, and if integer, set int, and our key would be unique key. As for data type, we are going to use the method, different method, and value would be value. Let's remove this, and we are again going to create the value to get the theme data. Get theme, and it is also going to be async. Let's copy this. We are going to initialize set preferences here also, and then set preferences dot get boolean. Our key would be unique key. Unique key. Then if it is, sorry, we are returning the boolean value from here, and then if it is empty, we are going to set is false. Right, and now we are going to again create our model so that we can change the value from there, and I will name it model underscore theme dot, and this is going to be class, and then we create the class model theme. It extends the change notifier. This change notifier is responsible whenever the change happens, then it is notified, and then we need to import the package material. This change notifier is exist in material.dart, and then we create our variable. That means we are going to change this bool is dark, and then my theme preferences. That means we are also going to save our the value of theme. That means if it is dark, then if it is light, name it underscore preferences, and then get is dark. This returns, we are getting the value from this is dark. That means the value is set to is dark, and then we need to initialize our variables model theme, and underscore is dark would be at first it would be false, and then underscore preferences equals my theme preferences, and then get preferences. With this method we are going to get the preferences whenever our app get started, and we are going to make the method, create the method get preferences. Let's copy this for now and then paste it, and then is dark equals await preferences dot get theme. That means here we are calling this method from the preferences. We are getting the value from boolean value from the get theme method, and this is await method, so we are going to make it async, right? And then we notify our listeners. This is responsible whenever our variable got changed, then it notifies the our variable or listener, that means the notifier. And then we also need to get the set the uh, boolean value of is dark. I think for that, that means whenever our theme is dark, then we are going to set it to dark. Whenever this button, action button, is clicked, we are going to change the theme of the application. That means we are going to set the theme here now. And then set theme, set is dark, and it takes the boolean value. And then here we set the value is dark to the value, and then we save the our set theme, and set all theme would be true. And then we again notify the listeners. Here we are assigning the values. This value coming from whenever we click the button, we are going to set the our theme, and we are going to save the theme. We are going to set the theme, and then we are going to save the theme, and then we notify the listeners so that our theme gets changed. Right now we are ready to go. And in this home page, we are going to first initiate consumer, and then let's wrap it with the builder, and our builder would be consumer of model theme. And for that we need to import the package provider from provider.dart, and also our model theme. Import and import the my theme /my theme preferences.dart. Okay, and this model theme also. Import /model theme. Right, and then the builder, we have 3 arguments, and the other will be model theme, our listener model theme. I would give theme notifier, and then the child. Here this consumer is responsible to listen the any changes happens in the change notifier. That means whenever notify listener is triggered, then our consumer takes the value from the model theme, and then it renders the child. That means only the child where the data is changed, it is triggered. Whenever the state on the branch changes, the consumer get notified. And then now also we are going to import our theme to the my app material app, and also here also we are going to wrap it with a builder, and again we are going to import the provider in the main.dart file. Import provider.dart, and also our model. /model theme, and then theme preferences.dart. Right, and then our builder again here also would be consumer of model theme, and as like before, notifier, and then the child. And again we are going to wrap this with a widget, right? Widget, and we name it, sorry, change notifier provider. And then it has create, we are creating the notifier that would be our model theme. In this model theme we have extended the change notifier. So in main.dat file change notifier provider we are going to create the listener, and then our consumer, and then our home page, right? And now whenever our icon button is pressed, then we are going to change the theme of the application. Right, now theme notifier dot is dark equals the opposite of theme notifier dot is dark. This means if the value is true, then it would be false. And in the text we are going to change the text. If it is dark theme, we are going to write the dark theme, and if it is light, we are going to use the light theme. And again theme notifier dot is dark. If it is dark, then we are going to use dark theme text, and else we are going to use light theme text, and it is not. We are going to remove this constant because it is not constant now. And now let's reload it. And whenever we click, we are going to restart it, so that our then notifier get triggered. Right, now whenever we click the button, the text is changing. That means our notifier is working. Here if it is dark, it's dark theme. If it is light, light theme. So you can see here our title is changing. Right, now we are going to change the theme. For that, in this main.dat file we are going to provide the different theme data, so that it gets changed whenever our notifier value gets changed. Let's remove this theme data, and here we are going to check if notifier dot is dark, same as in the same as like home page we have checked if it is dark or not. Same as we are going to switch between the themes according to the notifier. And if it is dark, we are going to give the theme data, and the brightness would be brightness dot dark. That means we are going to use the dark theme. And if it is light theme data, and the brightness would be brightness dot light. And then again we restart the app, and we have our light theme. And then when you click, we are changing the theme of the application. We can also change the primary color of the light theme or the dark theme. Let's change the primary color of the light theme. Means our primary swatch, that would be color dot green. And then when again we restart it, and we can see the our green app bar color and our notification bar color. Also you can give other colors also, and you can also write primary color. Also I would give the color dot green, and again restart it, it works same as before. It's no different. Hope you got what I have done now. Again, let's describe how it is working. First, whenever our application runs, the main function is triggered, and our my app is called. And if our application is first installed, that means our theme notifier.dark is going to be triggered first. That means the theme notifier.isDark is false at the very beginning of the installation of app. And when we click the button here, we click the button, and then we are changing the value of the isDark method. That means here our value is changing. We are setting the value to, if it is true, then it is going to be false. That means if it is dark, then it is going to be light. And we set the value here, and we save the value for future reference, so that when we come back, we are going to get the same theme that we have saved before. And then we'll notify listeners. This triggers the change notifier, and with this it is triggered in the consumer, and then our theme got changed. And also similarly, we get the preferences in the main.dart file. Whenever we come back to the application, it finds that the theme notifier is dark. If it is true, then we are loading the dark theme, and if it is false, then we are loading the light theme. This was for today. If you have any queries regarding the video, please ping me in comment section, or you can mail me at flutterjunction@gmail.com. You can also find me on Medium. You can find the full code in the description below. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like and comment, and subscribe and share it with your friends. Press the bell icon to get notified for other such awesome videos. Thank you.